April is National Distracted Driving Awareness Month, and we're focusing on the growing impact of distracted driving on our roads and in our communities.
Today, we are joined by the director of the governor's highway safety program, Mark Ezzell, to discuss current trends, prevention efforts, and what drivers need to know to stay safe. Mark, welcome. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you.
So first up, give us an idea of what kind of problem we're seeing here. What kind of trends have you seen when it comes to distracted driving crashes or fatalities over, say, the last few years?
Well, it's certainly a significant problem. We know for a fact that so far this year, 23 people have died in distracted driving related crashes. Here's the problem, though. We also think that's underreported because it is difficult to get a sense of what level of cause the distraction really was in a particular crash. And so oftentimes when you hear numbers reported, they're probably underreported because it's really hard to determine that that was the factor causing the crash.
We know a lot of people are on their phones, right? They're driving. They think that their primary focus is on what's happening in front of them on the road. But when you have that phone and you're texting or even if you're talking on it. So what are your top priorities to reduce distracted driving across North Carolina?
Well, I think it's important for us to understand what distracted driving really is. It is any kind of distraction that causes you to lose primary focus on the act of driving. I mean, think about the act of driving. You are the pilot of a 3-ton guided missile down the highway. The last thing in the world you'd want is your pilot on an airplane to be distracted. So why in the world would you be distracted? And the second point I'd like to make is that distraction takes a lot of forms. You know, obviously a key aspect of distraction can be cell phone use, but it also can be anything else. It can be other people in the car. It can be other tasks that you're engaging in while driving. So one of our key messages is that driving requires focus, and you need to be focused when you are piloting a 3-ton guided missile down the highway.
That's a clear-eyed way of putting it.
It really is.
You know, because of course everybody always thinks that they manage to juggle things better.
Of course, I got it.
Exactly, I got this. Those other people have the problem. How do you tailor your message? Because I guess, is there a specific demographic that you guys are targeting in this, or is it across all socioeconomic lines? And does your message change depending on who you're talking to?
Well, so there's this myth that distracted driving is a problem only for certain groups of people. The fact is it's a problem regardless of age, regardless of experience level. Now, obviously, we're going to make certain messages to people of certain ages and other demographics because a message is going to appeal based on that. So for younger people, for instance, we do a great deal of social media, and we've utilized social media influencers to help get the message out. We're going to be doing that with distracted driving as well as other types of dangerous behavior behind the wheel.
Mark, before we let you go, one more question. What does success look like for you? How do you measure if you've been successful in this in, say, the next, 3 to 5 years?
Well, I think there's a lot of things. One thing that we can do is have, stronger policies and laws in North Carolina. We're one of the few around that doesn't have a hands-free law. That by itself isn't a panacea, but we've seen in other states that it has reduced the number of impaired driving crashes. The second thing that we can do is we can continue to get the message out about the dangers of distraction, that people are not able to concentrate on and multitask behind the wheel of a car and do that successfully. And so I think the messaging is going to be key. The third thing we've got to work on is really being able to measure the number of crashes that are caused by distraction. So if we can address those three things, the policy, the messaging, and the measuring, I think we'll see success.
And again, it is not just your phone. It's anything that takes away your focus from driving. Mark Ezzell, the director of the governor's highway safety program. Mark, thanks so much for joining us this morning.